Should you let your dog sleep in your bed?
3 pros and cons of co-sleeping with a dog.
3 pros and benefits of sleeping with a dog in your bed. Beyond, I just like having my dog in my bed. There are some strong arguments for having your pup sleep in bed with you. Some of these arguments have data to back them up. Here are 3 main reasons you may want your dog to sleep in your bed. 1. Comfort, relaxation, and strengthening your bond. Some people self-report in studies that having a dog sleep in their bed provides comfort and relaxation that helps them sleep. There are numerous studies that show a positive correlation between being near and petting dogs and our mental health, brain activity, and overall moods. We also know that having a dog in your home can improve physical health, heart health, and even blood pressure. So, those benefits should apply to our dogs being in bed with us. While it's not always that simple, many pup parents who let their dogs sleep in their beds cite the comfort and relaxation their dogs provide as the biggest benefit. This can be especially true of individuals without another human in their beds. The comfort of having another animal near you is something deeply rooted in our psyche that can't be underestimated. And many pup parents feel that having their dogs in their beds can increase attachment and strengthen their bond. I personally love being able to pet my dog before dozing off to sleep. It's comforting.
2. Warmth.
While I didn't fully understand this benefit until I was married, I truly always run hot. My wife is the opposite. Many people love the warmth that dog provides. There is something cozy and sleep-inducing about snuggling up to a warm pup. The fact is, dogs are warmer than us. A dog's normal temperature is about 102 degrees, ours is around 98 degrees. That natural warmth is amazing for individuals who always seem to run cold. And on that note, having a dog sleep in your bed may even help you save a few bucks on your heating bill. If your dog is keeping you a bit warmer, you may be able to run the heat a little less. I'll take some money savings wherever I can.
3. Protection and security.
Dogs can provide a real sense of protection and security. While I don't love being woken up while sleeping, there have been instances where my dogs alerted me to a serious safety concern. Having them in our bed led us to be alerted more quickly than if they were in a different room. Especially for those who live alone, having your dog in your bed while sleeping can ease safety and security concerns. Of course, a dog isn't a replacement for an alarm system or something of that nature, but dogs do offer some protection. At the very least, a dog's bark can alert potential intruders or problem makers that you are home. That alone can sometimes be enough to keep your home protected. I've had to stay at some less than ideal lodging while on road trips, and having our dogs in bed with us provided a valuable feeling of security. But, of course, to all things, there is a counter-argument. So, let's look at some of the drawbacks of having your pup snuggled up in bed with you at night. 3 cons and drawbacks of letting your dog sleep in your bed. I personally love sleep. I recognize it as something that can play a huge role in how I feel, think, and act on a daily basis. Research does as well. The thought of bad sleep scares me. So, let's look at how a dog sleeping in your bed might negatively affect you. Here are some of the main drawbacks of co-sleeping with your dog. 1. Noise and movement can negatively impact sleep. 2. Disrupting intimacy. 3. Diseases, cleanliness, and potty accidents. Tips for safely co-sleeping with your dog. 1. Potty training and crate training first. To protect your bed, be sure to crate train and potty train your dog before you let them sleep in the bed. See the section above for my mistake on this. While it can be tempting to let your little puppy snooze at night with you, it will likely lead to potty accidents in your bed. And speaking from experience, that is not a fun time. You risk rolling into their potty mess while sleeping, ruining your mattress, and ultimately creating bad habits for your dog's potty training. 2. Wash your sheets and pillowcases frequently. Dogs can be dirty, gross, and slobbery. Certainly, if you're letting your dog in your bed, then they're gonna track all that in. To help avoid the spread of your dog's germs and dirt, wash your sheets often. And ideally, wash your pillowcases more frequently. 3. Invest in a waterproof mattress cover. This tip is probably the #1 most important thing to do if your pup is going to sleep in your bed. Seriously, the investment is worth every penny to protect your mattress. Just trust me and learn from my bad experiences. 4. Practice proper dog hygiene. This is a whole topic in and of itself, but practice good dog hygiene. Give frequent baths and use a shampoo that repels bugs and insects. Trim your dog's nails to help keep them free of dirt and to avoid them accidentally ripping your blankets, sheets. Consider washing your dog's paws after being outside and brushing their coat daily. These are just a few tips. Be sure to check out our daily dog health tips here. Practicing proper dog hygiene can make having a dog sleep in your bed a much cleaner experience. 5. Teach your dog boundaries with the bed. An invitation should be required. Sometimes the key to happily living with our dogs is learning to set boundaries. Limiting your dog's freedom is a way to set them up for success. It's best if your dog learns to only go on your bed when they are invited. You can find many techniques to teach your dog boundaries. The important thing is to make sure your dog understands that the bed isn't a given and they must be invited to come up. This can help you avoid territoriality that sometimes happens when dogs sleep in our beds. 6. Provide a dog bed or crate near your bed. When you have your dog sleep in your bed, it's still a good idea to give them an alternative option, ideally in the same room. That could be a dog bed, a crate, or even a comfortable rug or blanket placed near your bed. If your dog gets hot or uncomfortable, it's good to give them an alternative to your bed. 7. If you have a small dog, consider not sleeping. If you have a very small dog, there are some extra risks for them sleeping in bed with you. If you roll over at night and don't notice them, you could cause an injury. If a blanket gets moved around and they get covered, it could be tough for them to breathe. If they end up under the covers, they may struggle to get out. So if you have a very small dog, be mindful of their safety in your bed. Important note: dogs shouldn't sleep with their heads under the covers, no matter their size. It creates a risk of them not having enough air and overheating. Any funny stories about letting your dog sleep in your bed? Tell me in the comments.